Pero qué bueno que está, de eso no se habla. Es verdad que estábamos con esto. Habíamos preguntado por flores rotas. Flores rotas. O sea, son todas flores rotas. Habíamos preguntado por Molly. Habla con Molly. Ahí abajo dice. Habla con Molly. ¿Por qué me vibra el joystick acá? Vibró acá.
The faculty of Oxford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Claro que este cartel sí lo lea con voz, ¿verdad? A ver, se me escucha bien, ¿no? Hola, hola, hola. Excelente, continuemos.
Geezer copper? Lice it, you mangy dwarf!
Oh, let it go, Geralt. Come on, we need another place to hunker down the night.
Or maybe we ought to try the King of Beggars.
What the?
Awful hell.
Eso no apareció, ¿verdad?
Look like a ploughing beggar to you. I'm a citizen, temporarily short of a permanent
What village are you from?
Willows.
Wanna go
It's into
on a
an
look
area
in
2
me,
days'
mate?
road from the Zima.
Clear as the eternal
Your
fire.
guard arrived there just before winter. Black Wolves didn't do no harm, not at first. Took gorillas and
Hola, papi.
that is. Then they set out all rules alight.
No debería de preocuparme por mi vida, ¿verdad? En plan... Voy a hablar con una chica. Estoy haciendo guardia durmiendo. Espectacular, la verdad.
Look at that, just look.
¿Tengo que ir por la derecha acá o puedo seguir? A ver. No, creo que tenía que seguir recto. Pero bueno. Veremos si podemos cambiar a la izquierda en algún momento. Acá había gente mala. Pero creo que ya los maté. Se puede seguir por ahí. Lo siento, señora, pero si usted ve un caballo y va recto, creo que el problema no soy yo. Tengo que seguir su... Ah, no, no, no. Es por el otro lado. Marcha atrás, sardinilla. Marcha atrás, sardinilla. Ahí está. Fucking go.
We pay taxes, support the temple guard, and still they let in this rat. No.
Oh, fuck, come right.
My man's a sword swinger too. The King Radovid.
Muy bien. Talón de anuncios. Una plaza nueva. Cuántas que son las plazas. Ah, guardias. Terrible. Oliwi.
This baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Te ponga farroco que te mete una piña en el medio del... ¿Sabes qué?
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness.
¿Me conoce?
General, you're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an imperial general and a witcher meet, and know each other. Surprise.
¡Ah! Mirá quién es este. Ya nos conocemos. Conocí a Burgis en Vísima, es verdad. Le tengo que decir en dónde lo conocí.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems then that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Qué raro que le ponga la opción de ir solo o acompañarlos. Voy a acompañar.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Creo que Molly está acá, si no, no me van a hacer perder de tiempo. La finca de los Vegelbud. Vegelbud.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's
Wow.
for horses too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
¿Sabes mucho de caballos? ¿Sabes algo sobre los demás? Me gustaría hablar con Molly.
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Gran detalle, ¿eh? Si tienen gran resistencia, eso significa que vamos a poder correr más con ellos si tenemos que hacer una carrera. Ojo, ¿eh?
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What do you say to a little race?
Era obvio.
Came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Y dale.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Me quedo con Cantela, me gustaría probar a Nermod, elijo el castaño rayo sí, montaré al Zaino CSC. Para mí lo de que dijo lo de la estamina es un determinante.
Tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Ja. Ja. Buenas, padre, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo andamos, Verdugox? ¿Todo tranquilo? Acá un poco nervioso porque justamente esto nunca lo hice. Lo de las carreras. No presté mucha atención, no, sino dedicación. En realidad. En las secundarias del caballo. Así que, pues bueno, deseenme suerte. Bueno, a ver, por ahora en realidad tiene menos resistencia que mi caballo, ¿eh? El vigor del caballo baja bastante rápido. Capaz que cuando dijo más resistencia es porque como que carga más rápido. Ah, mira, si no le dejo pasar, buena estrategia. Estrategia, esa, si no le dejo pasar es buena. A ver, ahí para un poco. No, pues no sabía que si no lo dejabas pasar no... No pases, no. Ahí. Ah, es re fácil, boludo. Ah, listo. Tenis y el DLC, sangre y vino. Ese dicen que es uno de los mejores de los dos que salieron, ¿no? He escuchado maravillas.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The poor
Gracias.
young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Well, well.
No, pero ¿por qué me pechan? La verdad que bastante emocionado. Hoy tengo para un día. Bueno, a ver, para que tengan una idea. El fin de semana estoy hablando con como 4 amigos, ¿tá? Que quieren jugar hoy conmigo a 4 juegos diferentes. Así que va a ser complicado. Porque, a ver, las cosas como son. Tendría que ya estar jugando con ellos. O sea, ellos no son tan viciados al gaming como yo. Batucazo me dijo para probar el Anthem con él. O sea, hacerlo de a 2. Lo cual, obviamente, es mucho mejor. Así que no voy a probar ese juego hasta que dé señales de vida. Obviamente, si veo que no aparece, lo pruebo y ya está. Después, Leoncio me dijo para hacer un episodio nuevo de Resident Evil 5, que es una serie que tenemos en conjunto. Así que él sale a las 2 de la tarde del laburo. A las 3 de la tarde más o menos llegará a su casa. Así que a las 3 de la tarde en adelante haremos episodio nuevo de Resident Evil 5. Che. Ahí volví. Hubo un drop ahí, una caída. Esperemos que no se repita. Volviste, sí. No sé en dónde me había quedado. O sea, no sé en dónde me caí, básicamente. Pero bueno, estaba contando de que también quieren que juegue al FIFA. Además de la ironía, además de la ironía que sería que yo juegue al FIFA, mi amigo Guille es súper viciado del FIFA, le encanta el fútbol y demás. Entonces creo que también estaría bueno tipo de parte de él que vaya explicando el juego y las diferencias entre los demás FIFAs y demás. Entonces bueno, esas son las cosas que más o menos pueden pasar hoy. Por ahora, episodio de The Witcher, tranquilamente. Y me puse con la forja de gran maestro de los sets y puff, qué caros, me gasté 18k. 18k. Solo en las espadas. O sea, sin tocar nada más. Madre de Dios. Espera un segundo que tengo como internet inestable en lo que viene siendo el directo. Y quiero a ver si cargo, si actualizo. A ver si cambia. Si no, mete una reiniciada que en realidad no toque mucho. Ah, no. Ahí volvió excelente. Perfecto. Maravilloso. Hablemos con Molly. Hola, Molly.
Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again.
Sí, ese mismo. Sí, si no fuera por él, en realidad yo siempre lo salvo. Nah, dale. Este es de sorete. Esto es de sorete de no hacerle el 2 al compa,
Wouldn't be good enough for Dandelion.
told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
Ay, 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 está re enamorada.
Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
¿La hermana? No tiene ninguna hermana, ¿no lo sabías? Recuerda tu última conversación con Jaskier.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Es un hijo de puta. Seguramente lo encontró con una mina y le dijo, no es mi hermana. ¿Entendés? Tipo, hijo de puta, oh.
Of the canals by the light of the moon.
Yo lo eché al agua. De una.
And that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Y ayer dije, bueno, voy a pedir un préstamo al banco y me desentiendo. Y cuando veo el préstamo eran 100 coronas. Se las regresé al toque. 100 coronas era el préstamo. O sea, solamente te pueden prestar 100 coronas, la puta madre.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Ay, mi negra.
Different mothers, too.
He cares for her, looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Terrible, ¿eh?
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone.
That's wonderful. Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Porque tengo el farol afuera. 1018, qué rico. Hago 300 con un contrato de brujo y 1100 a matar cerdos. ¿Eh? Y 1100 con matar cerdos. ¿Cómo te da dinero matar cerdos? Todavía no manejo esa información, ¿eh? Ojo, no me lo expliques. Ya llegará su momento. Ok. Ah, están arriba. ¿Cómo verga subo allá? Ah, claro. Por acá, ¿no? Buah. Ya fue. Hollywood, gente. He voltado.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Sí.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Estoy preguntando qué habrá cambiado si yo vuelvo solo. Andás a ver.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
No, gracias a vos por la silla.
Likewise. See ya.
Y no cambia nada. O sea, tipo, no te... Pensé que te iban a decir algo. Tipo, una anda... Ah, a propósito. No sé, pum, misión secundaria. ¿Cómo? Te vas a Campo Blanco. Entrás al chiquero, los quemás con Igni y meditas 1 hora y los cerros reaparecen. Haces eso infinitamente y luego looteas todo el cuero. En Novigrado pagan 900 por las 100 pieles, pero en el DLC de sangre y vino pagan más. Y si regresas solo no cambia nada, pero bueno. Ah, pero claro, viste, si regreso solo no cambia nada, pero si vuelvo con ellos tampoco. O sea que lo único que ahora ellos están ahí adentro. Solo que tienes que llegar a ese punto por tu cuenta. Ok. Ay, señor. A ver, vamos a ir a las chicas, ¿no? Ya tengo a estas al lado. No sé por qué me dicen como que tengo que volver con él a hablar tipo una onda de cada una de ellas. Puedo ir directamente a... ¿no? A hablar con ellas. Pensé que tenía que hablar con él para desbloquear la ubicación. Onda diga, ah, sí, fulana, vive en tal lado. Entonces vos tenías que ir a...
Did you catch him?
¿Puedo entrar sin más? Está tapando los ojos.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks. What do you want?
Estoy buscando a Rosa Bar Atre. Soy el nuevo cocinero. ¿Miento? ¿Miento? Ah.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant. Take a gander over here.
Pues no me creyeron. Básicamente. Opa. ¿Me saca la espada, papá? ¿Estás seguro que me querés sacar la espada?
Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook. Sod off!
What?
No puedo entrar por otro lado. Por la parte de atrás o algo.
One for the price of two. Whoa!
Creo que por acá no. Oh, Pech.
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out into the street. Ow!
Why?
Look at thieves' paws.
Ah, pero... Tengo que dar todita la vuelta. Anda por acá.
Another drifter in from Temeria. Nothing hurts as much as life.
Por acá. Mo mexicano. A ver. ¡Ah! ¡No! ¡Ah! Cagué fuego, creo. Mierda. Esto va a terminar muy mal. Es por ahí, no creo que sea por ahí, ¿no? O sea, por ahí. Oh, claro. Puedo caer. ¿Me muero? Puedo rodear por acá. Creo que debería de cargar la partida de nuevo, ¿no? llegué ni al agua. Parece un montón que haya guardado acá. No sé. Como un montonazo, por cierto. ¿En dónde estoy acá? ¿Y dónde estoy? Wow.
Ah, Geralt, there you are.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Frío que hace, oh. ¿Qué lo parió?
Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Bueno. Permiso.
What did you catch?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Ok, no importa lo que contestes. A ver. Vos soy por acá. Vos soy por ahí. Lo peor es que llega, pero no se agarra. Bien. Señora, usted no puede, cuando yo aparezco, moverse así y gemir de esa manera, ¿sabe? O sea, me está poniendo muy nervioso. Señora, por favor. Ah, estás re loca. Bye.
Something unusual.
Terrible. A ver acá. ¿Puedo forzar ahí un poco las físicas? Lo que me parece raro es que usualmente este juego no quiere que forces nada. O sea, como que tendría que estar más hecho de una manera más adrede para que vos puedas saltar o cruzar de esa manera. De acá hay todo un caminito para que vos puedas venir para... ¡Ah! Saquear, what? Terrible. Bueno, de gratis. Real superior. Acá no es. O debería seguir bajando. No, hay un coso blanco como para que salte. ¿Acá? Seguir rodeando. Es una movida de parkour acá, a ver. ¿Ves? Esto sí está puesto adrede para que uno pueda venir por acá, tal. Oh, muerto, what the fuck. Carta de amor. Querida Rosa, desde el primer momento que puse la vista en ti, esa asiaga velada en casa de Begebull Mi corazón solo ha latido por ti. No puedo comer ni dormir. Bueno, eso es una enfermedad, ¿eh? Y mi maestro amenaza terminar con mi aprendizaje. Y ni tan siquiera sé si te acuerdas de mí. Albert Beckelbold nos presentó cerca de la mesa del capón asado. Yo estaba comiendo un trozo cuando te vi. No hay nada más romántico que esta carta, ¿eh? Me atraganté. Me atraganté y empecé a ahogarme. Y tú te echaste a reír. Y claro. Oh, cuán dulce. Cuán radiantemente reías. O sea, se estaba muriendo y la mina se estaba partiendo el culo, la puta madre. Ese sonido maravilloso aún suena en mis oídos hasta el día de hoy. Y vivo con la esperanza de que me des la ocasión de volver a oírlo una vez más. Te lo ruego, reúnete conmigo. Aunque sea solo un momento, tan solo un instante. Te estaré esperando en el pozo de Villa Áurea. Cada día al anochecer. Buah. Si te importa en algo la vida de un pobre zagal, que se ha enamorado perdidamente de ti, apiádate y ven. No me tortures con una espera eterna. Tu admirador auténticamente devoto, pero es un montón, ¿eh? O sea, es un montón, señor. Es un montonazo lo que usted ha predicado, ¿eh?
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Bueno, te me calma.
Sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Oh.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Okay.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Buena choza, pa.
Take care not to hurt the little. Follow me.
Follow you. Dale, estúpido.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time.
Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Terrible. ¿Por qué camina así? ¿No querés que te caiga a trompadas? Vamos a terminar con esto.
Why bother?
Buena.
When you can... Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your
Está ensangrentada la piba.
Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Bueno. ¿No hemos hablado hace un momento? Soy un brujo, estoy aquí por trabajo. ¿Al lado?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said?
What the fuck?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Boludo, no es necesario. Ni una menos.
Not good.
Pero bueno. ¿Se puede hacer eso? A ver.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Y también usan el mismo peinado, o sea... Pero escuchame una cosa. Ojos gemelas. Guarda. O sea, guarda.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Según la forma extraña últimamente, ¿os interesa la política? ¿Qué es esta pregunta? Me parece tan salida de la nada. Es como que estemos saliendo de lado y de repente saca un, no sé, ¿te gusta la japonés? Es como que, ¿what?
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
So.
Out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Vamos a preguntar esto porque en vez de...
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Me pregunto cómo irá la guerra. El emperador y sus seguidores deben de estar eufóricos.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Voy a tener que tener mucho ojo, parece. Pues si vuelvo, capaz que una se hacen pasar una para la otra. Clase de esgrima. Tengo que tener cuidado, onda, en plan, estar con Rosa, no con Edna. Aquella es Edna.
Sick of it. Piss off.
¿Por qué me tratas así, loco? No te hice nada. ¿Puedo robar algo? Puedo robar mucho, de hecho. Cofre. Adentro, ¿sabes? Digo.
Wonderful.
¿Está abajo? ¿Puedo bajar por acá? No.
eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Hola.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Bueno.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
You don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter take
¿Cuánto puede demorar esto?
and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Ah, bueno. La verdad que... Para hacerme esperar eso me podrías haber atendido cuando llegué, la verdad, no te voy a mentir.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance.
¿Ha poseído?
It's his pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Ok.
You know how to disembowel a man.
O donarle. Entonces lo está agarchando a What the... Nuevas admisiones en el hospicio de la señorita Marabella. Admisiones recientes a Ainara, Mícula, Travik, Jaina y Jenny. Casi todos de probable origen temerio. Los dejaron en la puerta del hospicio por la noche y estaban dormidos cuando los encontraron. No hemos podido averiguar cómo llegaron hasta Novigrado. Interesante. No te voy a robar porque parece que tipo estás como un... Pero... Puedo donarte. Para que sigas... ¿No? Ok. Para que sigas enseñando. Esos no son los chorros. Siempre los bandidos de acá tienen esa cara. ¡Ah! No te digo. Uno menos. Fue perfecta esta, ¿eh? ¿No? ¿Vos qué decís? Ciudadano pobre. Horrible. Te dejé pasmado. Pasmado te dejé. Todos los borrachos están vomitando. Menos control. ¡Pah! Emboscada. Mira quiénes son.
Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
Todo eso.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Por encima de mi cadáver, lo haré si me deis un recibo. La verdad que, a ver.
This is a misunderstanding. But fine, take them. Though I'll need a receipt. Wouldn't want to lose anything.
Yeah, drawing it up for you now.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Ah, ¿están listos? Padre, ¿no te dijeron que tengo fuego? ¿Vos en serio pensabas que necesitaba espadas? Ustedes en el infierno, imbéciles. ¿Por qué no tengo mi espada? Realmente no me esperaba para nada que la misión de Jasper fuera tan interesante. Oliwi.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, Al. Thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
¿Qué puede cambiar de sexo? Es un traba.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Lo siento, pero yo me tengo que poner de pie. Esperen un segundo. Tengo que poner de pie y aplaudir. Es la primera vez en un videojuego, a cualquiera que haya jugado, creo, es la primera vez que aparece un traba. O sea, maravilloso. Maravilloso. No sé si esto se sabía, no sé si ya se discutió en su momento, pero wow, onda, wow, increíble. Y esto no es un juego nuevo. Y ya, inclusión, gente. Espectacular, maravilloso. No solamente es un elfo traba. Un nivel de traba espectacular. Maravilloso. Yo creo que en realidad esto no sería un traba, sino un travestido o algo así. Pero bueno. Ya no estamos para discutir el término correcto, ¿verdad? Y después, no quiero saber el resto. Y es que en realidad no es que no quiero saber el resto. El tema es que no me importa el resto, pero bueno.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him...
¿Mira?
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Perfecto. ¿Por qué vistes de esa forma? No me interesa preguntar esto. ¿De qué hablaste Jekyll y tú? ¿Cuándo viste? Esta es la pregunta.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He ask about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
No te puedo creer.
Ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Terrible. ¿Y por qué te diste de esa forma? No me interesa.
Thanks for your help. And nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Espectacular. Onda, pero que el tipo, claro, te manda ropa de tela, ¿no? A ver.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
A ver.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Ojito. Ya, ropa de tela. ¿Y esto? Ah, máscaras. Máscara de lobo. Cool. Tendría que tener una ropa tipo así, en plan de senior, para alguna situación en especial. Viste, mirá, va a haber un baile de disfraces, ahí lo está diciendo. Máscara elegante para un baile de disfraces. Igual, ojo, de usar la máscara de la casa del lobo, me parece un poco pelotudo, pero la puedo usar claramente. A ver, capaz que en una me pongo esta. Con estos pantalones. O estos. Voy de camisa blanca, no sé. Mejor vamos a dejarlo así.
So long.
Muy bien. Me va quedando una, creo.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
¡No!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Yo pagaré su deuda. Véspula tiene un nuevo protector largo de aquí. A ver, podría no pagar su deuda y podría decirle que tiene un nuevo protector y matarlos a todos. El tema es de que, claro, van a volver. O sea, si yo pago su deuda, van a volver, ¿no? Porque es por protección. Y ellos obviamente no tienen la plata. Ah, yo se la pago.
This coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Y bueno, no sonreas mucho que esta chota se chupa sola. ¡Pah! Ahí arriba de la mesa.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Tengo que preguntar.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Tengo que tener una palabra con él, la verdad.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted it.
Ay, ay, cómo traspasa la... Ay, ay, ay.
'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse. Then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more like.
¿Pelo blanco?
Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
An artist?
Or a whore.
Apparently Dandelion was seeing a Troberitz. A blonde, most likely.
That's the one. Wait, what was that name? Calanetta. Sounds like an artist, a foreigner and a whore. 3 in 1.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
¡Ah! ¡Terrible! Decirle que lo odio y que estoy enojada, pero si quiere revolverme el guiso, que me lo revuelva. Tipo... espectacular, ¿no?
Save me. I'm dying.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bird? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Pero es un búho, no un loro. Claro, literalmente, ¿eh?
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with their own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them, and not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. The Troberits, apparently. Named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fair for her.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
A él mismo.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Puedo tener cuidado con esta porque capaz que se me pasa, ¿no? Pero ya no es mañana.
Washed your hair lately?
No sé qué hora eran. Dijo mañana a la misma hora. A ver, para. Por la duda vamos a guardar acá. Guardar partida. Bien. Y ahora meditamos.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
¿Sí? ¿Qué era en la noche? Era medianoche, ¿no? Ah, sí, mira.
Cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full
Cool.
of sauerkraut.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into my area, 2 days' road from Zima.
This drink for nearly nice.
Move it!
Double shows. So, how you go with this?
What's he doing here?
I was having a bit up my own.
Oh, I've had enough of living. Oh, God.
Ah.
Behave, Witcher.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Ok. Me está mandando un telo. Seguramente me voy a encontrar con Edna, Seguramente. Para mí tiene pinta de que la quiere arruinar a la hermana. Espero que el juego me dé las herramientas para darme cuenta.
What was it happened to Faltist again? From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Extraño lugar, ¿no? Para una duquesa que me quiera ver a las afueras de Novigrado. Bueno, ella supuestamente es Rosa.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt.
Lo trata como a Edna, Pasa con el entrenamiento. Me estás utilizando.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Que darme la vara. No quiero dejar de darte la vara. ¿Dónde verga quiere ir esta mina?
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
No quisiera lastimarte, la verdad que es verdad.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Pero boluda, te voy a cagar a trompadas. ¿Estás loca? Ah, mira. Para pegar... ¿No? Pensé que para pegar se sacaba la espada.
Come on, come closer.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes.
Claramente que iba a pasar esto. Ay, querías que te dejara pegar. Déjame de joder. ¿A qué viene ese interés por la esgrima?
By the way, How'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to... Can't be far. 7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Wonderful.
Los guardias de Novigrado no la vieron y no sé. Podrían haberle dicho, che, Mineta, ¿qué te pasa? ¿A dónde mierda te pensás que vas?
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Sí, pero por eso no tenías que venir para acá, justamente.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of 2 drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Ok, me imagino que si hubiésemos agarrado el camino de la violencia, capaz que no la hubiésemos garchado, en plan para el tema de las emociones y la diversión y eso. Pero sinceramente no me interesaba para nada garcharme una piba malcriada como esta, la verdad. Así que me parece perfecto lo que pasó. Bien, sigamos con esto. Ya regresé. ¿Pero cómo va? ¿Pero cómo va, señor?
Go, go. There must be order.
Pero padre, aunque es caro el set de Gran Maestro, caro, la diferencia de poder es abismal, ¿sí? ¿Están así? ¿Es para allá o no? Cuando llegue a empezar a necesitar eso, te pregunta ahí cómo hacerlo. No tengo 18K, pero bueno. Estoy un poco pobre todavía, pero ya llegaré, creo, a esos montos. O sea, pegás un salto de poder de 200 puntos de daño y de a 20 en las estadísticas, pero bueno. Con gusto te guío. Muchas gracias. Necesitas 100k como mínimo. Madre mía. ¿Yo tengo? 12. Bueno. Poco a poco. ¿Pensaron que no les iba a matar? Ah. Ah.
Another drifter in from Temeria. Fine mess you made back there at Lochmuine.
Go, go.
Voy a estar farmando corona fuera de cámara. Me parece perfecto, padre. Ah, es abajo. Borracho. Borracho hasta el amanecer. Buenas. Bueno, ¿con quién se supone que tengo que hablar? Reúnete con Soltán en el Martín Pescador después del ocaso. ¿Y qué horas son? Después del ocaso. Ah, todavía estoy dentro de lo de... O sea, después del ocaso es la noche, ¿no? Con Soltán. ¿Dónde está Soltán? Capaz que después del ocaso en realidad quiere decir el ocaso. Que me la marca como que debería estar acá. Y no lo está. A ver. Ahora no puedes hacer eso. Mira.
Fathers will do anything to distract folk from the true problems.
I'm signing up. Stakes are going to be high. Could be a life-changing fortune.
Welcome. All I know is that when they dangle a fortune to win before you, it's even easier to lose one.
¿Por qué no puedo hacer eso?
Those hunters would burn a rainbow if they could.
¿Qué está pasando? O sea, supuestamente debería haber alguien acá.
Not milk, but blood from a sorcerer's skull.
Ni nadie. Ahora vamos a entrar y salir. Meditación. Era la... Como que nada después, en ese preciso momento.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Bueno, showtime. Esta canción.
long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Tremendo temardo, Tremendo temardo. Lo conozco. ¿Ah, sí?
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Again.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Pues hijo de puta, podrías haberme defendido.
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Me acuerdo de esta vieja, sinceramente.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Muchísimas gracias por ese clipardo, padre. Estás en Games and Demos. Está bien. Está perfecto. ¿Cómo andas, Barrio? Un buen día. Está perfecto porque en realidad hoy voy a probar diferentes juegos. Podría haber puesto The Witcher, pero está perfecto. Es uno de los juegos a los cuales voy a jugar, así que no pasa nada. Gracias igual por hacérmelo notar. Todo tranqui, ¿vos? Bien, 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 bien. La verdad que bien. No increíble, pero bien. Vamos, espectacular. Pardos, no se puede confiar en ellos. Parece que Jaskier no olvidó ningún detalle.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid.
La verdad que sí.
Funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Vienen primeras impresiones de muchas cosas, padre. Demasiadas en realidad. Por eso hoy tengo que hacer 2 horas de The Witcher y cambiar y empezar a tope. Porque se vienen primeras impresiones durísimas.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life.
También.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passaflora once. Made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait, left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Parece que tendrá que salvar a Jaskier de nuevo. Espero que Jaskier salga de esta con vida.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
¿Pero vos querés que yo tenga una erección ahora mismo? Yo siempre quiero que tengas una erección, padre. Siempre listo, nunca listo.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy.
Madre de Dios, loco. Es que no termina. No termina todo lo que es las misiones de Jaskier. Bueno, ahora sí. Ahora por fin se pasó a otra misión. Nivel 19, madre de Dios. 2 nivelitos haciendo una misión sola. ¿Qué lo parió? La cantidad de experiencia que te dan las misiones cuando las haces al nivel adecuado. Bien, a ver. Misiones. El tesoro del conde Reuven. En busca del bastardo hijo. Niveles 12, las 2. Son las misiones que tengo más bajas. Digo, de nivel, claro. Bueno, tengo una de nivel 13 acá. Nivel 15. Nivel 18. Sí, tengo que seguir con esas, O sea... ¿Cómo estamos de tiempo? Todavía puedo seguir. Bueno, Seguimos con la de el tesoro del conde. Interroga a Reuben sobre la desaparición de Jaskier sin levantar sospechas. Ve a la casa de baños y ya la consigue Reuben. Le fucking go con eso. Las misiones de este juego son eternas. Mejor. O sea, me encanta que sean así. Pero realmente hoy debo hacer muchas cosas. O sea, con respecto a los videojuegos, claramente. Entonces es un poco... por favor. Creo que debería de ponerme medias. Yo que estoy con mi pijama polar, y tengo frío igual. Ah, es verdad que tengo una silla nueva para el caballo. A ver si es mejor que la que tengo. Acá no. Ahí está la silla. ¿Tiene que estar acá? Está la silla. Para esto es armas y armaduras, claro, nada que ver. Aceites, pociones, bombas, comestibles. Acá está. ¿Cuál es? Carrera superior. Ah, es la misma. Es igual de nivel que la mía. Me la bajó un poco, la verdad. 50 de vigor. No sé por qué pesa muchísimo más que la mía. Pero muchísimo aparte. O capaz que me aparece el peso porque como está en el caballo no me pesa a mí. Puede ser.
Run, Roach. When it rains, it pours.
Hoy está fresquito, la verdad. Pero eso no me va a detener mi caminata de 2 kilómetros para ir al instituto. Eso es, padre. Que no pare. A mí me encanta el frío, la verdad. Pero claro, me encanta el frío por el hecho de que me gusta taparme. O sea, ya me tonto. Me gusta estar tipo en plan decir, ¡ay, qué frío! Y taparme así en plan, y está calentito. Acá, ¿no? ¿Qué son? ¿Como unos baños termales estos? La pinta, ¿no? ¿Un plan sectario hay acá?
Anybody there? Open up.
Miedo de los golpes, me lo bajo por DLC. Ahora sí.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Me da igual, ocupado en con qué.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt de Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Dale, porque estoy a nada de usar arde. Cagaste porque las puertas se abren para este lado. Y yo lo empujaría para el otro lado.
I'm happy.
Tengo que aprender a usar art al reverso.
We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Bueno, a ver, primero, personaje. No tenía... ¡Sí! Puedo poner otra cosa. Ah, me había puesto ya algo. O sea, me había desbloqueado algo. Aumenta, da ataques potentes. Puedo ponerme otra cosa. Ah, no, requiero gastar un punto más en algo. Ah, bueno, pero puedo ponerme otra cosa, sí. Puedo gastar en esto, por ejemplo, y ponerme otra cosa. Aumenta en 4% la probabilidad de lograr un impacto crítico con un ataque rápido. Y en 25% el impacto con ataques... ¿Cómo? Y en 25% el daño del impacto crítico con un ataque rápido. A ver, los ataques rápidos son los que más hago. Debería aumentarle lo máximo posible, la verdad. Golpes aplastantes. Ah, no, este era importantísimo. Este era. O sea, este va. Se reduce en un 100% el daño de impacto recibido al esquivar. Sí, claro que sí. Sí, claro que sí. La pérdida de adrenalina de sufrir daño se reduce en un 67%. Mira, me aumento el damage. Me aumento el damage con ataques de rápido. Podría ponerme este, ¿no? Aumenta en un 20% el daño de ataque rápido, pero la siguiente es un 30%. Pero este es un 25% del daño de impacto del ataque crítico. Ojo, hay diferencia. Mira, me aumento esto. Y ahora puedo ponerme esto. Adquirir. Y activar. Soy una locura. Y todavía tengo un punto, ¿eh? Me puedo... sí, mira, me puedo y lo voy a hacer. Porque es la técnica esta, ¿eh? Esta es la trampa mágica. Esta es una barbaridad. Pero el fuego... Es que nunca está de base prender fuego a alguien, la verdad. Tengo que dejarlo sí o sí. No los puedo prender fuego.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Lovely.
Ah, es mixto esto. Qué ricolino, ¿no? ¿Cómo le niega garchando? Totalmente dislike. Qué rico, la verdad que.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Oliwi. No, el rey de los chorros.
I want to talk to him. This is Geralt de Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
¿Cómo no sabes quién es Geralt de Rivia? Luego pueden presentarme, soy un brujo. Tengo que hablar con Siggy. No es asunto tuyo.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins!
Que soy un brujo, ¿no? Que no te enteraste, padre. ¡Toma!
I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just always. ¿Por qué agarras un mazo? Es la primera vez que peleo con un mazo. Vamos a probar. A ver. Bueno, es un poco igual, pero es un mazo. Esperaba un cambio sustancial, la verdad. ¿Está? ¿Qué pasa yo? Correte. ¡Ah! Toma. Lo del fuego es una barbaridad. Lo del fuego es una barbaridad. Pero barbaridades.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Puedo caer con el bastardo hijo. Creo que no conozco a tus amigos. Hace mucho que no te veo.
How are you, Reuven? Disappeared for a few years there, only to reappear here in Novigrad?
Oh, I've been here, there. Spent some time in Zerrikania.
Me pregunto si este lo habremos conocido en el 2 o en el 1. Son esas cosas que te perdés cuando jugás a un juego solo, la verdad. O sea, está bueno tipo haber jugado y decir, mira quién es, pero es que no puedo hacer eso.
Become a respected citizen, and who knows, someday maybe even a town councillor.
Siempre que haya pelea, siempre estaré ahí con el sable en mano, padre. Siempre.
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam, you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means?
Okay, ¿quién es este? Ah, este es el sacabuche.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Asunto privado. Va a ayudarme a encontrar a alguien.
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Violento el nene.
I need to find Horson. Now looks like I gotta get to him before Cleaver does.
Cleaver won't find him easy. Junior's good at hiding. He's got peasant smarts.
Look at the time. Good luck in your search, Witcher.
I'll call on you tomorrow, Francis. We'll finish our chat.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
O sea, que ni siquiera me puede bañar. Anda, lagarto el culo.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
¿Pido disculpas o defiendo mis actos? El tema es que no sé por qué lo hice. Me falta data. Es porque seguramente esto pasó en juegos anteriores, porque yo no recuerdo haberlo hecho en este juego, no lo recuerdo a él. Pero claro, es como que... Es Geralt de Rivia, loco. Ey, tenía sus motivos seguramente.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen.
Buena idea.
No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. Specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might, He might not, but he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Voy a necesitar una guerra con Bastardo, ¿por qué?
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means.
Totalmente cierto.
Someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Bien.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner.
Yeah.
Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
¿Dónde está el casino? ¿Cómo puedo encontrar la arena? ¿Dónde está su casa? La verdad que en realidad me interesa más esta.
Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildor, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both
maintaining
a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Dinero. También sigue siendo un ideal.
Slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Ey, bastante visionario, cabeza de tiburón, la verdad.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
When I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend, got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with.
Ojo.
And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
No sé de qué hablas. ¿Quién te lo ha contado?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Ah, okay. Todos los wifi.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Pero bueno. Espectacular, ¿no? ¡Oye, en uno! Espectacular ese salto, la verdad. Apuesto que vos no podés hacer eso con esa pierna, ¿no? Dijkstra. Oh, me gustaría saber quién es. Muchos muertos alrededor, por cierto. ¿Perro y eso?
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that now.
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose often.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
¿Para qué me has traído? ¿De dónde has sacado el troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But Aye, bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. Otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee?
Sí.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Pobrecito, se culpa.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no.
Al lado, porque las piedras no están para este lado, están del otro, ¿no?
But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head fall.
Boom, ¿me lo explicas? Hongos malos, ¿qué quieres decir?
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
Amo a los trolls de este juego.
Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad.
Pobrecito.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped fonts and ran like hell.
Tranqui.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Hey, en una. Está bien.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Qué locura, boludo. ¿Cómo empezamos buscando algo puntual? Terminamos haciendo esta misión, o sea... Ah, no. No. Menos. Porque en realidad no hay rastros de paredes, en realidad. Gente, lo vamos a dejar acá. Pero déjenme ver si puedo hacer algo. Mira, puedo hacer pociones. Esencia de mejorada. Gato mejorado. Oropéndola mejorada. Ventisca mejorada. Una es la del hongo, La del hongo me dio la poción. En una. Misiones. Filtro de Reinald, pero esto no es... Aumenta la intensidad de las señales y acelera la regeneración de vigor. Vos estás buenísima en realidad, ¿Qué es lo que me falta? ¿Qué es lo que es eso? Ingrediente secreto de Reinald. Bueno, ingrediente secreto, chupame la pija, ¿no? Es un poco, bueno. Lo voy a dejar acá porque ya llevo 2 horas y si no es que no me da el tiempo para probar todos los juegos que tenemos para probar hoy, la verdad. Partida guardada. Muy bien. Vamos a empezar con las primeras impresiones de un montón de cosas, pero primero aguárdame un segundo que me voy a abrigar porque tengo frío. Y capaz que me voy a traer la estufa en una. Tengo frío en serio, O sea, realmente. Y eso que tengo el coso polar pero estoy como congelado. O sea, me siento ya con... ¡Ya vengo, gente!